up, guys? This is Rick Renegade's Metal Collection, and today I'm kind of coming at you with kind of a different video. I haven't done a Shuffle of Death for like a week, a little over a week, and there is a reason for that. It's not really laziness, maybe partially laziness, but not totally. But I've actually been kind of taking a little bit of a tangent, a little bit of a turn, and started checking out some classic rock. And I actually have been doing this for, honestly, probably about a month or two. I've been kind of getting some classic rock albums here and there, and just trying something different, because I've listened to so much metal for so long that I'm going to be honest, I don't hear much that surprises me anymore. I feel like I've heard every guitar riff imaginable, everything, but you know, I'm not getting burned out on metal or anything, but sometimes it's fun to take a trip down a different avenue, and that's kind of what I've been doing. But yeah, I've gotten a whole bunch of these classic rock albums lately, and funny enough, what kind of got me started, which actually I don't have with me, but not everything that I've been listening to lately is with me, but I just have a good bundle of it. It all started with a Quiet Riot box set. Not that they're just like classic rock. I guess they kind of are considered now. But there was like a box set on Amazon for like, what was it, like $17, $18, and it had 5 albums with it. And I'm like, you know, I don't really have any Quiet Riot. I know that's weird. For some reason, I've kind of overlooked them. They're a lot better than I had actually thought they were. So I'm really glad I got that. And then I was just kind of realized, like, this is a good value, and I started doing that with other bands that I kind of wanted to check out, but didn't want to buy all their individual albums because I really didn't know what I was getting myself into. So, so here's my little history with classic rock. Okay, I have always liked it to some degree. I've always appreciated it, but I'm a millennial. I grew up hearing this stuff in the background my whole life, so when I heard a lot of the stuff, it was just like background noise, you know what I mean? Like, it was always there, it always existed, it'll always be there, so it just kind of went in one ear and out the other. So, but you know, when I found metal, I found that on my own. Like, that was my discovery, so it was more important to me, and it was something fresh. But the classic rock, and another thing about it, you never really hear, like, at least for me anyway, growing up, you never really hear the people that are like, yeah, this Kansas album is great from beginning to end. I never heard people say stuff like that. They're always like, oh yeah, Carry On My Wayward Son, such a good song, and Dust in the Wind, and Point of No Return. And it's like, you know, they got more than that. And I'm starting to realize how much more they really have. And you know, another band I've really gotten into lately, Blue Oyster Cult. Same thing, you know, Don't Fear the Reaper, Godzilla, Burning for You. And like, these are good songs, don't get me wrong, but if you've heard them 10 million times before you even become of age and get into music yourself, it's like, I'm burnt out. Like, I don't care anymore. So now, as a millennial, you know, I kind of went the heavy route, and I'm going backwards, where a lot of people probably, you know, older than me, probably went the opposite way. They probably went the rock route and went the heavier route. But it's kind of fun going backwards and checking the stuff out. But okay, like, we're talking about Blue Oyster Cult. Okay, we'll start with that. I'm not doing like full reviews or anything. I'm just showing you kind of what stuff I've got. So I got this Blue Oyster Cult box set, and okay, another thing, people probably are like, I thought you hated digis and stuff. I do. But, okay, let me explain kind of what this is. So these box sets, I actually think are really cool, and I'll explain why. You have a slip sleeve thing, and you've got all the albums in these little, like, mini vinyl sleeves. And again, normally I hate that. Like, if I were to buy an album by itself and it was literally just one of these, you know, like, I would I would hate that. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels like you're getting ripped off. Like, where's the rest of it? You know. But I'm getting 5 albums of that, each with their own album cover, and they all have the backs of them and everything. So it's like I'm getting sort of the full thing, but I'm getting it in a set. You know what I mean? So it's different to me. It doesn't feel as cheap. You don't got these little flat things just like hanging out and just getting lost in their CD shelf. And no, it's like it feels like something there's like a little more to it, and I really kind of like it. So you know, it's better than just having like a CD collection, like a set that's just like a bunch of multi-discs and stuff like that. I actually got a Y&T CD like that recently. Kind of wish I had it here to show you, but where all the albums were on it, but yet not all the albums, but had like 5 different albums on it. But they were like, some of them kind of got split up. Like 2 or 3 songs would get stuck on the next disc, and it's just so out of whack. It's like it's hard to, like, if for a beginner, it's like, how do you know where something begins and ends? You know, like, it's annoying. But no, this is like, I got a whole collection of an era, you know. But yeah, I got this. This is one of the first classic rock bands I started discovering lately. Cultosaurus Erectus really got me into it, and Fire of Unknown Origin was incredible. Some of the stuff comes with live stuff. This one kind of wasn't the greatest box set, but it was totally worth it for those 2 albums. And this one's all right, but anyway, yeah. So Blue Oyster Cult was one that kind of got me started, and then, you know, I got you know, I couldn't stop there. I was really into it, so I got the first album. I got the second album, what's it called? Tyranny and Mutation. I've got the third album, Secret Treaties. I also got the 2 after it, but they weren't that great, so I just didn't bring them. I just didn't think they were that great. The hits were literally some of the best songs on them. But no, these first 3 and the stuff they did in like the early 80s are incredible. Like, some of the best stuff I have discovered in this like hard rock world, and I actually like these albums pretty well all the way through. Like, I did not expect that. I just figured, because your whole life you grow up and you just hear these hits, and then you realize, oh, so it's not just a couple of hits and a bunch of filler. It's actually like all pretty good. Now, not everything is like that, but like Agents of Fortune by Blue Oyster Cult, I really do think that the hits were the best, and like a couple of good songs on there, but that rest of it kind of went over my head. But so it does happen sometimes. But something else I discovered, I decided to check out Yes. I don't know why, but when I heard it, I literally went yes. So it was really really cool. I like early prog, and I like proto metal, so I was kind of flirting with the hard rock thing for a while. And some new wave of British heavy metal is really just hard rock with more of an edge. But, you know, going back and actually hearing some of the stuff, like, dude, this stuff is heavier than I ever thought it was. Like, even some of the Blue Oyster Cult, like, there's songs on there that just flat out shred. Like, I almost hear like proto thrash on some of these albums. It's crazy. Like, I didn't know like how cool this stuff was, but I got Yes, Fragile, which is awesome. I ended up getting this Yes box set. I got another one of those. I got a bunch of these things now, which surprisingly I was a little let down with this one, but it was still worth it, if anything, for the album Drama at least. And I mean, it's a good, decent collection, but I got some more older Yes albums coming. But I was really surprised with them. I recently got this Kansas box set. Again, less than $20, and you get 5 albums. And let me tell you, every album in this box set is great. Amazing. I actually can't believe how much I like Kansas. I even hear like bits of like Symphony X and Dream Theater and Blind Guardian, if you can believe that, in this stuff. And You know, like it's really not that big of a stretch. It's just the only difference is there's not super heavy guitars, and there's no neoclassical shredding or anything. That's about the only difference. I mean, it's unreal how similar some of the stuff really is. Another one that I'm really into is I got this Jethro Tull Part 1 and 2 box set that I got on Amazon. And by the way, a lot of these I did get from Amazon, but I got a Part 1 and 2 and they were sold together. And oh my gosh, I knew Jethro Tull was good, but I didn't know I was going to enjoy him this much. Like it feels so almost poserish for me to feel like I haven't checked these things out sooner, because these are like the building blocks and the foundation of the metal I listen to, you know? Blind Guardian is my favorite band, and Hansi loves Deep Purple and Queen, and I just never, I'm like, well, you play the kind of stuff that you do, and I'm like, but that's your favorite band? It's just like, I'm just like, why? And I'm starting to get it. But anyway, Jethro Tull is incredible. I mean, if you like the more bardish sounding things of Blind Guardian and stuff, like, dude, Jethro Tull, it's pretty much what a lot of it is. But I will say these box sets, I liked them. This one, the first one's by far the best. Sorry, I just ate something and it's got my sinuses kind of draining. But so Songs of the Wood, Heavy Horses, and was it Stormwatch or something like that, were definitely the best. And they did kind of go a little bit soft and do some a little bit more commercial sounding stuff, but it's still not bad, but totally worth the money. I've got some more Jethro Tull coming. And now before I show this next one, please no political talk. Because I know if you're somebody that boycotts somebody like this, I'll be honest, if I boycotted stuff, I'd listen to nothing, because I don't really care about anybody's opinions on anything. I just like music, okay? So, but Ted Nugent, I didn't know how good his music was. To be honest, a lot of it really sounds like a stepping stone to new wave of British heavy metal, and I've never really I just never made the connection until I started checking these albums out all the way. There's definitely more than just Cat Scratch Fever and Stranglehold, like there's so much more to Ted Nugent's music than that. And every album in here is incredible. 5 great albums. Oh, this is one of the earlier ones I got too. ZZ Top. $35 and I get 10 albums. 10. Oh my gosh. So I got basically everything you'd probably need from ZZ Top, and I like it a lot. I never really was into blues much, but they do something that I really enjoy. It's definitely a nice bluesy rock, but it really does rock, like it's not boring. It's not because blues can just kind of put me to sleep. I'm sorry to say it, but it can. It's just not my cup of tea. But ZZ Top is really good. Especially albums like Tres Hombres, Fandango. I really like, honestly, the first album's pretty good, and Rio Grande Mud. I mean, it's really good stuff. And, even the albums that I don't like as much, hey, I got them. They're in my collection. And there's still good songs on most of them anyway, so it's like a win-win. This one is a little bit more of a proto-metal, but I thought it was cool. Atomic Rooster. I've been kind of wanting some of their stuff for a while, and the albums on their own are kind of like hard to find, I guess, out of print. But I found this on Amazon, and I was like, dude, it comes with 5 albums. Let me make sure that's right. 1, 3. Yeah, I think it's like 5 albums and some extra, maybe some B-sides and stuff. But yeah, and it's also, this is even nicer because it's got a nice case that opens up like this, and you've got all the you got a booklet. You got all the discs inside. So that's just super cool. You know, you got Death Walks Among You, probably my favorite. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just having so much fun with this. This I just got actually 2 days ago. Queen, I guess 40th anniversary set or whatever, and it comes with 5 albums. There's actually, I think there's like 2 or 3 of these altogether. But this one's, I'm sure, is the best because it's got, well, the earliest stuff on it. And again, Hansi's favorite band is Queen. I actually can hear a lot of the influence now when I hear it. I hear like Hansi's vocal style, the way he harmonizes. Even Brian May's guitar style, I can even hear in Blind Guardian 2. Like, I hear Andre kind of picking up influence from that, and it's very, very cool. I love hearing the origins of my favorite bands, and, you know, and even Metallica covered Stone Cold Crazy, and it's like, and I just never understood what kind of band Queen was. Like, you know, we got like the We Are the Champions song, and we got songs about like the bicycle race. Like, I'm like, what is Stone Cold Crazy? Like, all these, it's like, what kind of a band is this? What does Queen do? Bohemian Rhapsody. Like, what is this? And they really were just kind of a, let's just do a bunch of random things type of band. And it's really cool. Some stuff I might skip. But a lot of it, I like the majority of what I've heard in these 5 albums right here. And I might get part 2. It's got News of the World in it. So, but yeah. But this one has a case that you can slip into and actually jewel case CDs, which is really, really cool. So it really feels kind of nice. And all these CDs also have a double disc where it has like EPs and stuff on it. Win-win. Try to get this back in the box. But well, that's pretty much all I've got to show in this box. I've got some more things. I didn't grab everything, but I got some more stuff coming. I have a couple more of the earlier Yes albums, which I'm sure I'm going to like more than the stuff that I got in that box set. I got a 3-in-1 Jethro Tull coming, I think today as well. And I got some metal CDs coming as well. So, yeah, I've kind of unleashed, but I didn't buy all the stuff at once. It's been like over a few month period, but I did kind of unleash because there's a bunch of stuff I needed. Gary Schaefer, there's a guy on eBay that has a really, really nice metal CD store on there. I forget the name of his. It's like Heavy Metal Museum or something like that. I can't remember the name of his actual store, but yeah, he had a bunch of stuff I've been wanting for a long time that he got from Brazil that been reissued, so I got that coming. But yeah, I've kind of went a little crazy lately, but I kind of, you got to buy this stuff before it goes out of print too. That's what sucks about it. But I work 6 days a week driving. I got to have something to listen to, man. The weather's been nice. Been having the windows down. It's about time to treat myself and with something, some new music and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely looking into some more classic rock. If there's any you guys recommend, something I should check out, let me know. You know, tell me if I'm missing out on something, because I've definitely been missing out on a lot here. So, but don't worry, I'm not turning into Rick Renegade's rock and roll collection. This is just something fun I've been kind of doing on the side. I'm gonna still do a Shuffle of Death coming up. I just got to listen to a couple more albums, and I've just been diving into this so hard that I just haven't had time to listen to my Shuffle of Death stuff. But anyway, I just had to kind of give you an update of what I'm doing and why I'm absent. I didn't quit. I didn't take another big absence or nothing just because I'm bored or lazy or anything. It's just literally just been trying something new in the music realm and really digging it. So yeah, if you like this video, like, subscribe. See you later. Stay metal and stay rock and roll too, I guess. See ya.